Welcome back to the Dog Bowl Food Truck. As you can see, we are in Thai. Now, for y'all that are watching, this will seem a little weird for one reason, in that there will be multiple Thai episodes on one day, but for me, it's exceptionally weird because I put this game down for like a month now, and I decided to go through and, as you can see, get all the painting boxes, the picture boxes, whatever they're called. And I was like, cool, let's just get all the picture boxes. And as you can see, I got to Rex Marks the Spot, the last level that has picture boxes in them. Got the last picture box, and the achievement didn't pop. Now, given that this game is actually, like, pretty okay to fucking 100%, you know? I was like, huh, that's weird. So I went and Googled it, like, hey, why do I not, you know, have 100% the picture box, like, got all the picture boxes? That's when I made a discovery. Thanks to the lovely people on Google, I found out that I was not, in fact, done. And that's why we're here today. For you, you know, like, however long that last episode takes, but for me, this has been months. Maybe not months, plural, but at least a month. Because guess what? We have bonus levels. We have bonus, whatever this is, so let's go find out. Is that the Mama built? What? Oh my god, what is this? Why am I collecting the... Well, I mean, I don't need opals anymore, so I guess that makes sense why I'm... Oh, I'm afraid to throw on the X-ray rang, or the infra rang. Oh, that sound was not nice. Oh my god. Oh, it's a nice little, it's like a piano version of the Thai theme. That's cool. Ah! So, I guess welcome back to Thai. And this should be the actual final episode unless I missed something else somehow. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if this just unlocked because I finished the game, or if this unlocked because I got all the Bilbies, because that was Mama Bilby on the loading screen there, so I don't know what the heck is going on. What is this? Okay, so that takes us back to the Rainbow Cliffs. Well, we're not going back there just yet. Oh, good lord. I mean, what else do I say but oh my gosh. It's just a chill little thing. And what else do I talk about here? I mean, how's it going for you guys? I mean, realistically, you know, I've been getting some comments, especially from Phoenix and their husband. I apologize, I don't quite have your name in my head yet, but I do see you. I do know you, and I see you too. I see both of you. And I'm still getting, you know, comments from Chandelure and Rem and Aloe and everybody. So I see all y'all, and I appreciate every comment y'all give me, because, you know, every comment helps the algorithm. The almighty YouTube algorithm, which we must bow down, come to your knees, open wide, and receive the magnum... What? I don't know why I was going there, because, I mean, I'm already having to age restrict a bunch of episodes of upcoming series for, well, upcoming for you. Oh, God! That was certainly interesting. I'm having to age restrict a bunch of videos for upcoming series, you know, I'll go ahead and say it. I'll use this as a moment to talk about that. So, post-tie, I have several series that are coming towards y'all. We have, on the docket, we have Jazz Punk, a surrealist, strange arts... I don't even know if we call it artsy. It's just very... It's just a weird game with a lot of humor that I feel like you have to be a computer science major to really appreciate all of the humor inside of it. But, you know, that's how it is. We have the rest of Carl's route in Echo to go through, and... What is that? What's that? What did I... Oh. So on top of that, we will also be reading a visual novel known as Tiny Bunny. And I will have a special guest with me there. Mal Sans will be reading it alongside me. Now what else do we have to talk about here? Oh, why, we also have a special on Friday the 13th. It will be a game that was created as part of a game jam called... Oh my god, wait, hang on. Forget what I was saying. I actually know what this is. This is that giant rock. Yeah, there's this like a... I don't know how to describe it, but it's like this blobby rock that's just kind of in the middle of the Australian outback. I don't remember what it's called, but I just remember that it's an odd geological formation that just kind of is... Oh, there we go. That is just kind of out there, and it's just an odd geological formation. Oh, jeez, I completely missed that. Damn it. I hope those cameras respawn fast. Jeez. Anyway, so it's from a game jam game. It will be out on Friday the 13th. And I also read that, I also went through that one with Malsons, and oh god damn it. Leave it to the bonus level to be a little bit annoying to get through. Anyway, so we'll have a game jam game to go through. It's called The Children of Clay. It's a spooky game. That one was on me. But it's a spooky little game. It took only about 35 minutes, and I didn't get quite everything that their game has to offer. But it was an interesting game. And past that, I am actually planning on, between routes of Echo, I am planning on reading other furry visual novels just to give myself a little bit of a break. But, you know, the problem with furry visual novels is that 95% of all of them are trauma, and it's just a matter of picking which trauma you feel like listening to that day. So, coming up after I finish Carl's route, we will have a visual novel made by Ka. Yes, that Ka. The same of the rather adult role-playing system and the Dungeon Master of role-playing games. They made a couple visual novels. One of them is No Way Home, which I do have my eye on, but, you know, I do have that little rule of not playing visual novels until they're done. I know some people have made comments at me about that, be like, well, be prepared to wait. Yeah, I'm prepared to wait. Alright. Yeah, so it's called Gainfully Employed. It's a very interesting looking visual novel by looks alone, because rather than using sprites of the characters on screen, everybody's a 3D model, and I'm not 100% sure. I haven't read the credits properly, so I don't know who did the model work and the 3D environment work, but, you know, we'll find out when we find out. Alright, give me 1 second to figure this out. But everybody in Gainfully Employed is a 3D model, and I think that's neat. And then lastly, a game that, you know, I'm playing, which was going to have to be age restricted for very obvious reasons for those of you that have played it before or are aware of it, is Franbo. The game features some dark and heavy topics, as well as some visuals that I'm a little nervous I can't slip by YouTube anymore. Like, Markiplier absolutely got to just slip those in and nobody would bat an eyelid. But at this day and age, I'm, you know, especially since I'm so small, I'm afraid to try and even slip that in at all. I wonder. Well, ladies and gentlemen, turns out I'm an absolute fucking idiot. Because looky what I found. And would you look at that? It comes down from the heavens. Let's have a look, see what we got here. Yep. Just hop on this. And there we go. Now we can leave. But this, now I'm kind of scared what the other bonus level is going to be. Back to the Rainbow Cliffs. Do I have time? Yeah, I got time. Oh, that's Child Bilby. This is like very similar? What? Oh, there's a kookaburra here. Man, y'all ever watch the channel Drain Addict? It's about a guy in Australia named Ollie who is a plumber sort of guy, but he like specializes in unclogging drains. And you would think, oh, well, that doesn't seem very... It's weirdly kind of mesmerizing. Especially with, you know, the way he tells his story on his videos and whatnot. He's not like, you know, reads off a story or anything, but he just kind of... The way he presents the process. Especially when, you know, he'll be out unclogging somebody's drain and then... You know, out it pops and, look at that, corn. He just picks up a piece of fucking corn out of the ilk that comes out of that. It's like, are you kidding me, man? And then he'll edit in, like, drums and a kookaburra and a magpie. What is it about Australia, man? What is it about Australia? I mean, apparently, you know, there's something about it, because we got, you know, Americans love Crocodile Dundee, everybody loves Steve Irwin. May he rest in peace. And aside from a parent who's watched it and is so exhausted and tired of hearing everybody's voice, I've yet to find somebody who doesn't like Bluey. Like, I've got that shit as my ringtone, but there's kind of a reason why it's my ringtone. It's because when I work with a floor scrubber that's kind of big and loud, and I would have kids that would like look at me and be a little nervous, a little scared of it, because I've got a bit of a resting bitch face. I don't know what else to call it, but apparently when guys have resting bitch face, it's intimidating as all hell. And I'm like, I'm not even upset. I'm not even mad. This is just how my face sits. So imagine just like a guy who looks pissed off pushing along a loud industrial floor scrubber. And it's like, okay, yeah, I see how kids might be a little nervous about that. So I ain't gonna judge. But one day there was this little girl who saw the shirt I was wearing underneath my vest, and she goes, oh, Bluey! Because I had a shirt on, a blue shirt on that was, I think it was a bandit holding Bluey and Bingo on his back, being like, I'm in my bandit era. And I'm like, you know, with some of the people that I talk to, oh god, that sound again. Sounds so bad it made me fall off a cliff. But with some of the people who I kind of have to look at and be like, hey, you realize that your art is absolutely fucking gorgeous and the fact that you're only 18 and drawing like this is amazing, right? You know who you are if you hear this. Or somebody else who may watch the video and be like, oh, I'm, you know, be nervous about doing things or something. And it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I have a YouTube channel now. I can say whatever the fuck I want and immortalize it in the span of the internet. So why not take a moment? Why not just take a moment and be like, you know what? You, right there, yes you, do that thing you've been talking about. Yeah, just do it. Go and do it. Nobody's gonna do it the exact same way you're gonna do it. So just go and do it. Unless, you know, your thing is to be a Sonic the Hedgehog OC that's like colored, you know, green. Damn it. Keep going the wrong way. Colored green and being like, I am Cold Steel the Hedgehog. In which case, maybe hold off and think about it. But what I'm getting at is that everybody's unique, everybody's interesting, everybody's got that thing that they do in such a way that anybody who knows them can immediately identify, yeah, that's them. And that's so nice and comforting to know about yourself, and sometimes other people just need to be told, hey, just need to be shown what you have to offer, and they will probably fucking love it. I mean, as of time of recording, I've only got 40 subscribers, but that's like, you know, 35 more than I started with, and like 3 of those were bot accounts, like BOT accounts that were like trying to, like, hey, if I subscribe to you, you will subscribe back. And I don't even know. And then the other accounts that are and then like 1 or 2 friend accounts back when, like, you know, YouTube first started back in 2006. Yeah, I feel fucking old. But yeah, it's just, that's 35 people who have all decided, you know what? I want to see you on my YouTube feed. And that really does mean something. That really does mean something to me, and that's very nice and very uplifting, and I wouldn't say heartwarming, but it does, it as the dwarf from Vermintide would say, oh, that warms my cockles. It's just, it's so nice, especially then to be further reaffirmed by the plethora of likes that some of my videos get. It's mainly been Echo, so don't worry. Echo ain't go anywhere. I have no plans to stop recording Echo. I started that shit and I'm seeing it through to the end. But it's nice to see that start to sort of, that sort of engagement happen and even begin to spread into other things like Observer. I'm gonna, you know, pull back the curtain. Observer, it didn't perform so well, and so far Ty hasn't performed as well as I wanted it to, but it's still, I mean, people are looking, people are liking, people are watching, and I mean, that's all I can ask for. And I'm really glad for the people that I have now, and I'm glad for the people that'll come in the future. You know, because it's a process, it's growing, it's learning, and it's, you know, playing the YouTube game, because unfortunately you do have to play that a little bit. So, you know, like I had to stop just uploading stuff in the middle of the night and just actually upload in the middle of the day so people would actually see it, because I think YouTube has a thing where new content gets pushed a little harder. So it was kind of wasting time by posting it in the middle of the night. What am I missing here? Did I hit that? And then, you know, I did the other thing where I added an outro. By this point, you know what my intro is. And I still plan to, as long as things don't get friggin' out of hand, like, you know, some channels where there's like hundreds upon hundreds of comments on every video. It's like, oh man, if that happens, holy shit, man, I'll feel like I made it, you know? But as long as it's not like that. Actually, I take that back. You know what's gonna be my metric for when I made it? When somebody decides, you know what, this fat, furry, husky guy deserves a Kiwi Farms. Deserves a Kiwi Farms thread. Like, that shit's gonna be fucking hilarious if that ever happens. Oh my god. Oh, damn it. Actually, real quick, am I missing any hidden boxes? That sounds like no. Well, this may have to be another moment of me pausing the recording to look around. Because as much as I like to talk to hear the sound of my own voice, this is, going on for a minute now. I don't know. Has anybody actually tried Vegemite? Because, like, I hear that it's not actually that great. But it's that thing, you know, that everybody hears. It's like Australia equals boomerangs, the Sniper TF2, like Crocodile Dundee's hat, and Vegemite. What am I missing here? So there's an arc. I wonder if there's something hidden in the bushes over there. There was, in fact, something hidden in the bushes. And boom, there we go. Steam achievement to find all the picture frames. Well, there you have it. The 2 bonus worlds. Hopefully this has been enjoyable. Hopefully you heard a game that, you know, you can be excited to hear that I'll be playing soon, because I'm gonna be real with y'all. I have a Steam library that is chock full of games that I love and I'm excited to share with you. Like, I know from the beginning I've been mentioning Dishonored here and there, and that is still on my to-do list. I've got other games like Fahrenheit, the Indigo Prophecy, Heavy Rain. I fully do plan to read Ad Astra and Arches and Route 65, and I'll look into other games like Tennis Ace, Password, extracurricular activities, but I really do prefer projects that are completed in that regard. And then, who knows, I've got all sorts of other stuff to look at. All sorts of games that I'm ready and excited to play and talk to you guys about and see how you feel about them, and maybe hear your experiences with them. But with that being said, I guess I really only have one thing to say. Allosaurus Prime, pucker up! About to be real for 1 second. Thank you guys so much for joining me in Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I hope you guys have a good time. Hope you guys have had a good time. I hope you guys continue to watch as we grow and see where this goes. Have a good night, guys.